first unit, we considered the nature and objectives of school plans management. In the second unit, we discussed the importance of school plans management. It is important to note that there are numbers of factors that can possibly affect what a school plans or a school building looks like. Its size, location, the relationships of instructional and non-instructional spaces, and the state of repair or after construction. All these may affect the character of school plans. So that is what we are going to consider in this unit. And the questions we picked discuss any 4 existing factors affecting the character of school plans. That question is taken from that is 2022, and then we have it from 2019 one as well. The complementary question is: explain how developments in the building materials industries affect the character of school plans in Nigeria. All these we're going to consider together under the factors affecting the character of school plans management. Here are the factors affecting the character of school plans. The first one is social and economic factors. The social and economic factors such as poverty and income inequality can greatly impact the character of school plans in Nigeria, for instance. For example, schools in low-income areas may have limited resources and struggle to maintain basic facilities, while schools in affluent areas may have more advanced facilities and technology. In addition, the social and cultural values of a community can also affect the design and layout of school facilities. For instance, in some communities, schools may be designed to reflect local architecture and cultural norms. One practical example of this is the design of some schools in rural communities in northern Nigeria, where schools may be built with local materials like mud, thatch, to blend in with the surrounding environment and reflect local cultural practices. Another factor to consider is educational programs. The educational programs offered in a school can also impact the character of the school plans. For example, schools that offer technical or vocational education may require specialized facilities and equipment, such as workshops or laboratories. And this will go a long way to affect the character of school plans. In Nigeria, the establishment of technical colleges across the country has led to the construction of specialized facilities to support technical and vocational education. And we can see that reflected in most of the colleges of education around the country, like Akwa Ibom, Kogi State. You can mention a number of them to buttress your points as to how educational programs can affect the character of school plans. Then we have population and school enrollments. As we know, the size of the school population and enrollment can also affect the character of school plans. In Nigeria, for instance, the population of students has increased. Therefore, there have been corresponding need for the construction of more school buildings and facilities. We have seen that with the action of the Universal Basic Education Commission, which has supported the construction of new classrooms, toilets, libraries, and other facilities in school across the country to address the issue of overcrowding. Another factor to consider is cultural values. Like we've said earlier, the cultural values of a community can shape the character of the school plans. For example, in some communities in Nigeria, school may be designed to reflect local architecture and cultural norms. We've mentioned that when we're talking about the northern Nigeria communities. We can also see that reflecting in some of the universities in and this what we call the Awolowo University in Osun State. It incorporates traditional Yoruba architectural elements in the courtyards and the open spaces into its design. Another factor that we can consider is developments in the building material industries. The developments in the building material industries also affect the design and construction of school facilities. For example, the use of prefabricated building materials may offer a more cost-effective and efficient way to construct school buildings. One practical example of this is the use of prefabricated building materials in the construction of classrooms in some schools in Nigeria. For instance, the Lagos state government has constructed several schools using the materials to meet the demand for more classrooms in the state. The sixth factor to consider here is development in educational practices. Changes in educational practices and the changes in educational practices can also impact the character of the school plans. In Nigeria, the increasing use of technology in education may require schools to have more advanced facilities and equipment, such as computer labs or multimedia classrooms. Additionally, the growing emphasis on collaborative and project-based learning may require schools to have more flexible and adaptable spaces that can accommodate different teaching and learning approaches. One practical example of this is the use of smart classrooms in some schools in Nigeria. Smart classrooms are equipped with audiovisual equipment, projectors, and interactive whiteboards, allowing teachers to use a variety of multimedia resources to enhance teaching and learning. This goes a long way to affect the character of school plans. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe.